Guys, thank you so much for joining us today on my day of power. Those that do not know, if this is your first time in my lives, and especially on TikTok, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the black arts. Those are the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. As you do, some of you guys may know that I've been doing magic since I was a child. I've been doing conjure since I was a child, and I am 51. I'm about to be 52 in December. I'm a Sagittarius, Moon in Aries, and rising signs Pisces. Those that come to my live and have especially my followers, understand that I am here for melanated people, and I am here to teach universal laws that are applicable to each and every one of us. And so no matter whether you're a Christian, whether you are in the African diaspora, whether it's Obeah, Conjure, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Kamdemle, root work, Kabbalah, any of these African sciences by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration, this is going to be a lot for you. To each and every one of you guys, if you do not know, I'm drinking, I've been to Starbucks. But I bought a dragon fruit, but I got chlorophyll in that, so y'all know that chlorophyll and mullein brings up. So I'm cleaning my system basically. But just excuse me as I cough through this. But I want to say to each and every one of you guys, if you do not know, I am crowned Mafedifun Oya. I'm also crowned Mafedifun Babluaye, which is my father in Ocha, Voodoo, and also Oloa, and the Orisha of that is an Orisha, but is also an Egun. Egun is an ancestor, somebody had lived and died. Ache. And so I'm really proud to be representing him as my father. Even in Palo, he is my father, Kobiende, and so therefore I am very privileged as a melanated Black American man that is a pastor and apostle of a church. I have opened my doors to the practice of these ATRs in my local church. Can you provide a message in the future regarding crystals and misconception the church is about them? Actually, I to be honest with you, I don't need to. I'm working. This is those that understand the skull. The skull represents the mind, and this is a quartz crystal. I did ceremony with the quartz crystal, so I'm definitely and that those that follow me know that this is my black obsidian that I was utilizing yesterday, the arrowhead, of course. And but I want to start off saying to each and every one of you guys, I don't. Let me say this first of all. Hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Virgo. So I want to say this before we get started, because I do my TikTok channel very different than I do my YouTube channel. So I want to say this in preference. One of the things that I do as a spiritual individual, I am not out here to change minds. I think that the most people think that if you present information to people that are already closed-minded, that are not interested in it, that they're going to change something by presenting facts and stuff like that. If somebody doesn't want to utilize something, acknowledge something, that is their personal, and I'm going to say this again, that is their personal business. Nobody has to accept ATRs, African traditional religion. Nobody has to accept you as an individual. What they don't have the right to do at that point is to enact those beliefs or lack of beliefs on other people, places, and things. Universal laws is about choices. And so I think that a lot of people, thank you for tapping the stream and sharing the live. I believe that if more people would take their spiritual journey for what they say it is your personal journey, and stop making it a collective journey or based off of who you feel loves you and concerned about you, to make it about them rather than it is about you. It doesn't matter why I'm looking down. It doesn't really matter. It's my life. I do what I want to do. So I want to say this again because maybe you just came in. I'm a Sagittarius, so tread lightly. My moon is in Aries, tread lightly, and my rising sign is Pisces, tread lightly. So I do realize that a lot of you guys through social media have this courage that is manufactured through your belief that you are hidden. So I want y'all to understand that I am very skilled at what I do. I'm not an amateur, and I'm not a person that is out here jaw-jacking and have read some books or watched some videos, and now I'm going to regurgitate information that somebody else has said. I do this, okay? I live this. I do real conjure, I do real mysticism, and that's on both sides. That's whether you legal or illegal. You understand? I get down with the dirty. You understand? So I want you to understand that even though I'm a pastor, right, and I'm an apostle, I get sweaty, okay? And I've been getting with it since I was a child. I'm 51, about to be 52. So I'm skilled in what I do, all right? So I want to say to melanated people all around this globe, you're going to practice the ATRs, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I would encourage you to make sure that you know who you are about your energy. This is why I'm very big on astrology. I see the necessity of it. I see the no matter what tradition I'm in, how I'm able to not get lost in the sauce, and I'm able to practice my actual magic and get the results that I'm looking for. I do have an Oba and a Madrina, and I have a Padrino. But at the end of the day, they do not have my concerns. And so therefore, magic is about an individual journey. And so what I try to teach melanated people, whether you're in the church, out of the church, how to utilize those energies. I don't worry about people emulating me or copying me, because to emulate me truly is to have my essence that you do not have. To duplicate what I have to do, you have to have my the essentials that go along. You can't mass produce an individual that the divine has put together. So I am a male crown Mafedifun Oya and crown Babalu Aye. You can't recreate that. You understand? My Padrino can't do it. My Oba can't do it. You have to be chosen. Isaiah 10:27 is who I am. So with all that be said, I want to talk about something that is significant to melanated people. Please type that screen. Now, I want to say this to all of you that actually follow me. Do not get out here on social media looking for popularity. People are not concerned. This is what we found out in the election. I'm going to say this again. What we found out in the election, people were not concerned about what they were saying in the open. They were concerned about. When it comes down to real magic, real spirituality, people are not concerned about how things work. They're there to get what they can get at that particular time, and they move on. All of you that are out here, what we call cooning for popularity, you're going to misrepresent real magic. You're going to misrepresent the authentic nature of hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo. All of you that are out here, what is the term I want to use? You're trying to patronize, and you're trying to make people feel comfortable about the root, the roots of hoodoo, voodoo, and why these things are closed practices. I want y'all to know that many are called, but we're living in an age where people have itching ears and they want to be appeased. And so therefore, one thing that I learned about my practice, my success, has always been about people that are really there to invest and really go through the process. If you follow me on my YouTube channel, you also see I am very successful as a spiritualist. And I say the things that I say because I do not have to pander. That's the word I was looking for. I do not have to pander to people in order to get people to support me. And so therefore, like, my truth is like raid to a fly. When people are not looking for the truth, they scatter. The people that are looking for the truth gonna stay. That's all that matters, because one can chase 1,000, two can chase 2,000, and 3,000. I mean, 3 is 100,000. No, one can chase 1,000, two can chase 10,000, and then 3 100,000. 4 is a million. Gotta remember the math. So I want to talk about something today. Now that we got all them other people out of our lives, we will figure it out. And what I mean by that, my brothers and sisters, that Melanated people are the originators of all things, and we have the capacity to invent what is necessary in present day situations and circumstances. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about after we got rid of all the people that were just coming here being nosy is having a answer and a remedy for whatever may come. And one thing that we have always seen through our ancestry, what we have always seen through our ATRs and our African sciences, that we have always been able to resolve problems. So if you do not know me, I am not a problem starter. I am a person that is there to solve problems, and I am a person that I like to resolve issues. If you are not interested in resolving issues and you're interested in to keep perpetuating an idea or circumstance or situation in your life, I would not be good for you, because I'm a type of person, I come up with a solution and I resolve that issue. Whether it's financial, whether it's healing, whether it is destroying yokes, whether it is evolving spiritually, that is my premise, and that's what I'm here to offer melanated people. So I want to give you the definition, because one thing that I did find out about melanated people is that you have to make sure that we're all on the same page. So I don't go by, because people like to make up their own definition. So we like to keep a stream of thought, so therefore the individual themselves can get something very much out of what I'm talking about. So the word figure out means to solve a problem or discover the answer to a question. Reach a understanding of a person's action. A part of resolving issue is to understand, number one, what the problem is. And then after understanding what the problem is, to understand how to resolve that problem, and to also to understand the actions of the individual that creates the problem. Imagine how much easier your life would be in any of these ATR, even as an atheist, if you truly knew how to figure things out. And the reason why melanated people are going to be fine is because we have the highest form of intellect. We carry chaos energy. We have the chromosomes to process light. Light is in the process of photosynthesis, is enlightenment. And so therefore we are able to take the energy of the universe and process the knowledge that the universe sends to us, and then we will resolve the issues that we may be facing even in 2024. Now, I understand why some people are worried, because if you don't have enlightenment, and if you're not a problem solver, you don't have the necessary tools to resolve your issue, then yes, you may be troubled by what could possibly be coming down the pipeline. But if you understand your measure, you understand your skills, you understand that it is important for you as a melanated black man or black woman to be associated and in the circle of those that are like-minded, that those that are skilled in their craft, those that, whether it is spiritual skill set, whether it's a natural skill set, that we're going to be all right. There's people right now that are my sister is one of them, that we consider those in our culture that have a green thumb. They can grow anything. We're going to eat. We're going to be fine. We're going to resolve these issues. And no matter, and this is what gets me with melanated people. If you're studying history and you really believe you are the chosen people, if you're studying history and you believe you're the chosen people, that means we've been living for millions and millions of years without the U.S. economy. I'm going to say that again. We have created whole civilizations, created universities. This is the whole concept about Egypt and Egyptology, and why they continue to try to claim that knowledge, that skill set, that intellect. This is why I don't understand that people say that you believe in Kemet and following Kabbalah, or you dealing with Mayat and Anubis and all that. But then why you don't understand alchemy? Why do you not know how to transform and transmute energy, frequency, and vibration? We don't want just to acknowledge that is our bloodline, or those are the people that we descend from, but we want to bring that knowledge and that skill set to present day. And there are certain people that understand that and have brought themselves to a place where they now can empower those same traditions or those same skill set to resolve issues that we are formerly dealing with. I want to encourage you this. When you understand, melanated people, that we have sciences that will allow us to transcend racial structures. I'm going to say this again. We have power, we have knowledge, we have wisdom, we have understanding, we have measures of abilities and capacities to transcend any form of racism that is against a melanated individual, because we have the ability to figure it out. I want to go back through history. They could not even get to the moon with all of NASA's technology, with all of those people that were sitting in those positions. None of them could get those rockets to the moon and back. This is why we have the movie now Hidden Figures, because the only people that had the actual intelligence, mathematically and through science, to put that rocket on the moon and to bring that capsule down to the earth were those melanated women. So certain man in our own bloodline, it's not TikTok, it's us. It's not YouTube, it's us. It's not social media, it's us. It's not the local media. When we come to the conclusion that we have the capacity and the capabilities through our magical processes to educate one another, and this is why I shine the light like I do, because at the end of the day, I got enough knowledge and clarity to understand it. If I enlighten one brother, if I enlighten one sister, that light is going to catch on. Because one thing that melanated people are, we are contagious. Come on here, somebody. As a preacher, as a pastor, I understand that the anointing is contagious. I understand enlightenment is contagious. And just like you are silently utilizing chemical warfare against our bodies, I understand that. I know that you're putting things in the atmosphere, but we know holistically how to utilize our herbs, how to utilize our spices to clean our system. Is anybody trying to hit me on today? And so therefore, it doesn't take but one person. He that have an ear, let him hear. It only takes one individual. What's up, Aries? What's up, my Cancer? Monique, crab cakes in the house. That's all it takes. Because once we connect and once we understand that it's not every black person, every melanated person, but there are lights out here that are shining bright. And if you desire to be in a place where you can actually resolve your issue, you can resolve any type of problem. Now, y'all gotta understand something. We all have people in our life that are very good at creating problems. It don't matter what race, creed, or color they are. And when they create those problems, I'll check. When they create those problems, they look to people like me. It doesn't matter if you're getting paid or not. They look for people like me to resolve their issues. What has happened, sir and ma'am, all throughout this history of this country, they were depending on black melanated men and women to resolve the issues and the problems they create. In this election, we understood and we came to the conclusion that the masses, the majority of us are together. The majority of us are in one mind. And so therefore, they're looking for us, after creating the mess, to clean the mess. Come on here, somebody. And we have decided, we didn't create this, we're not cleaning it up. The reason why y'all don't understand the hostility is because you don't understand history. We have understood that the earth was always important because we are natural to the earth. So therefore, we have always tried to resolve issues no matter who been on this planet. Because we understand that to hurt Mother Earth is to hurt us. And to hurt us is to hurt Mother Earth. We understood that we were the microcosm of the universe. So we understood what to mess with and what not to mess with. But when you're parasitic, come on here somebody. When you're parasitic and you live off of the host, I need y'all to understand where the hostility is coming from. When you thrive off of the host, you want the host to be strong enough to keep you alive until you find another host. I'm going to drink to that. It's always been about a mental strategy. What I am doing today is trying to give melanated people the understanding that some of us have already figured out a way. Huh? When they created slavery, God created a Harriet Tubman. Come on here, somebody. I just want y'all to know, God is all out of every temptation. God has already made a way of escape. There's nothing new up under the sun. They're following some of the same concepts of Hitler. But just like Hitler was defeated, I'm going to say it again. Just like Hitler was defeated by melanated people, come on here, somebody. Anything that is created and placed on planet Earth, Mother Nature has an antidote. Mother Nature has a medicine. You might not know what that is, but I promise you, sir and ma'am, there's a melanated man or woman out there that has figured this shit out. They have already come to the resolution before it ever got started. We have to understand what the purpose of when I'm about to say. When we say what resonates, when you are looking for the truth and the people that have the answer and the medicine for the madness, you will resonate with him or her. You will come in alignment with him or her. The problem is that a lot of people, they are not what I call conscious when it comes down to resolving issues. They only want to talk about the problem. They want to exacerbate the problem. They want to make the problem bigger than what it is, but they have no answers for resolving or bringing resolution. I like this part of the definition. To discover the answers to the question. Someone asked the question, why do I sing? When you answer a question with a question. It's somebody, what's up, Mama Susan? When you ask a question with a question, it's because you don't have the answer. And those of us that do have the answer, always understand when there's questions in society, it's always the medicine women, the medicine men. It is always the conjurers, the mystic and the agites, the ancient ones. You understand? Grand rising on this, my day of power, this Thursday, Jupiter energy. And not only that, it's going into the season of Sagittarius. So I got a birthday coming around. But I want to talk about this, discovering the answers to questions. I don't want you to waste time, energy, frequency, or resources with nobody that doesn't have an answer for the question. We don't have to get America out of nothing. We don't have to, when people, I've taught this over and over. I was raised up when they say, when you make your bed hard, you got to sleep in it. And the Bible said, in your day of calamity, because you did not, when wisdom was in the streets screaming at the top of her lungs, you didn't want wisdom. Wisdom means insight. You didn't want nobody to tell you what to do about your decision. Now you want somebody to resolve the issue of your vote. We weren't smart enough to guide you to what to vote for, but you think we smart enough to deal with the problems that your vote caused. Come on here, somebody. I know I'm not the only one in family, in relationship, that we have never been smart enough for you to take our counsel, not to actually take the action that you're taking. But we have always been smart enough to figure out how to clean up what your decision has made. I want to give you some wisdom today. So if I'm smart enough to resolve your problem after you have created it, that means I was also smart enough to guide you not to even create that problem. What's up, Miss Whitney? Those ain't following her, y'all need to follow her. Let me tell y'all something. I'm an old coon. I am inspired by the wisdom of the divine. My first mother is Oya. My second mother is Oshun. Both of those are my mother. My second mother, I said that incorrectly. My first mother is Oya and Oshun, because I have to acknowledge Oshun just like I acknowledge Oya. And then my second mother is Yemiya. Yemija, some of y'all say. I know the power of wisdom. And I understand why you don't want to hear wisdom. Because the Bible said that a fool don't want to hear wisdom. A fool don't want to hear instruction. But when you make your mess, when you make your folly, that's when you call on the wisdom of the poor man. The unpopular man. Huh? That's when it's okay that the melanated people stand up and do what we always have done, is resolve problems. You understand? But I want you to understand the reason why we have come to this conclusion, because we're in the age of Aquarius, and it's about individuality. We understand that we have to take care of each other. Because at the end of the day, you ain't got us like that. And that's fine. We're not even asking you to change your mind. And you're upset because you need somebody to clean up what you have caused. And because we have decided to protect ourselves from your mess and no longer resolve your issues and resolve our own issues, now you're upset. But I need melanated people to understand why they're upset. It's not that they, when I'm going to say this again, a fool is not interested in facts. A fool is not interested in truth. A fool is not interested in doing things in the proper order. A fool is not concerned about humanity. Because humanity means that I understand that we are all connected. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, gay, straight, or bi. I understand that my actions of today affects me and your tomorrow. See, when you understand humanity, I understand that you deserve to have love, peace, and happiness no matter who you are, what you are. You understand? But a fool don't want to hear that. Greed don't want to hear that. And see, what y'all don't understand and will not acknowledge, who's at the root of all of the problems in these United States. I'm going to say it again. What you don't want to accept, certain melanated men and melanated women. I'm going to enlighten you once again, because what I am is a problem solver. And I was taught in African science that you have to go back to the genesis of a thing. See, some of y'all out here fighting the good fight of faith with the symptoms, and you're not trying to get to the cause and effect. And I'm going to say it again. Every time you strengthen this individual, you're hurting the masses. All what is going on in these United States has, until his time is over completely, is behind the fragility and the insecurity of this receptive gene called the Caucasian man. It is not the Caucasian woman. She just supports that man and his ideas, his fears, his intimidations. And see, I'm going to go deeper on my YouTube channel, because y'all can't handle it. It's like the movie said, can you handle the truth? Not on TikTok. Not on TikTok. While you utilizing your prayers everywhere else, while you doing your elbows everywhere else, it ain't but one race that is trying to do harm any other people in these United States. See, Latino people, you got to understand that we just letting you take responsibility for your action. But we know you're not the problem. You emulating the problem. You trying to be adjacent to the real problem. See, you trying to be racist towards us because you trying to emulate the racism of the real problem. See, the enlightenment comes when we understand where all this is foaming from. We not distracted. We not distracted. We understand that you a puppet. You just getting played. So let me give you an example, because I'm a spiritualist, I'm a conjurer. You're in a relationship and you done broke up. And mostly men do this. This women do it, but mostly men do this. And so, in the relationship, this man gets another woman. And he begins to date her and wine and dine her. He buys her an engagement ring, and she getting all of this admiration from this man. The problem is she doesn't understand that all the goodness that she's getting from this man has nothing to do with her. It has all to do with his ex. Because he's trying to make his ex jealous. And he's doing for you everything that she demanded him to do for her. But because she would not submit her bodily autonomy, because she would not decrease who she was in order to make him feel comfortable as a man. Are you hearing me? So he gets rid of her. And now you are the puppet that he is utilizing really to send a message to another woman. And the day, the hour that you realize that you are being used, because it has not been and has never been about you. You were cast to play the role, to antagonize the woman he really wants. And today, certain man, my Latino brothers, my Asian American brothers and sisters, my American Indian brothers and sisters, this has never been about you. You have just been the puppet. You just was the puppet that they utilized to antagonize. See, you see Asian American, how you got certain bills passed in Congress. They only passed that to antagonize us. We've been asking for that for the longest. They done paid Japan, they done paid China, everybody recreation but us. That's the antagonist. That's the relationship. It's always been a head game. Can I break it down a little further? It's no different than when they treated the light skin better than they treated the dark skin. It's always been a head game. It's not the masses problem that melanated people keep falling for it. It doesn't matter. One thing that my math teacher taught me this, because I'm a problem solver. She said, Sam, I'm not trying to get you to solve this problem. I'm trying to get you to learn the formula. So when the problem comes in differently, you still will be able to solve the problem. Because in life, the problem is not going to show up the same way. Thank you. Thank you, a platform that speaks truth is always in. That's right. Thank you, baby. But I thank you for actually having an ear to hear the truth. So she said that I'm not interested in you figuring out how to solve this problem. She said because the next test, this problem is going to be different. But if you learn the formula, if you learn how to problem solve, it doesn't matter how the problem shows up. Whether it shows up as a Latino, whether it shows up as American Indian, whether it shows up, I know the root cause of the problem. See, when you are a real healer, you're not out here trying to solve symptoms. You're trying to get to the root cause of the issue. See, I'm not out here trying to fight lies. I'm trying to get to the root cause of who the liar is. I want to understand why the lie was told. Then I can also give the antidote to the masses. I know what you heard, but I want you to know why they said it. I know what they did, but I want you to know why they did it. So you can adjust yourself accordingly, that you don't fall into the rabbit holes of the trap that was set for your mind to get on, because to take that energy and direct it to the wrong source ain't helping you none. I want you to understand that we understand Palestine. You not the problem. You the symptom. But you gonna eat you gonna eat the words that you said. We understand every day when we go to Starbucks that you are not our problem. You have become a frustration and an agitation that we don't need. I'm going to say that again. See, smart black men and smart black women are not distracted by the symptoms. This is why wisdom was in the streets all before November the 5th, crying loud and sparing not. And you thought it was a joke and you were laughing. But the Bible says that in your day of your calamity, wisdom will have the last laugh. See, what is not relevant today is going to be relevant tomorrow. Everything popular now, and everybody got the numbers and all that, but you ain't got no wisdom. You can't solve no problem. You can medicate the situation. You can make me feel better about sitting in the mess that I'm in. Huh? You're going to make me feel better about continuously making bad decisions and bad choices. Voting and making decisions against my best interests. This is why we certain content creators are regulated. Thank you for tapping that stream. Somebody's utilizing wisdom. Because it's on us to let the real voices and the real anointing come to the forefront. To shine a beacon of light. And that light is enlightenment. I'm on my day of power. I'm feeling myself. And I'm trying to give you an opportunity why you invest in somebody like me. Why you support somebody like me. Okay? Because because I have the wherewithal to give you the medicine that is necessary for the madness. Discover or create the antidote. Because one thing about a scientist, once I understand how the bacteria or the virus lives, then I disrupt that pattern. And I make it difficult. The same thing that we do with our immune system. When there are certain viruses that are in the air and or in the waters or whatever, what we do, because sometimes you cannot avoid dealing with the bacteria or the virus. What your job at that point is to make it very uncomfortable. I'm going to say that again. To make it very uncomfortable through your immune system for that virus. Because I'm not here to make that virus strong. I'm here to make it weak. And I want this to be an unpleasant state in my body. I'm going to say that again. My job on social media, my job is to make sure that the parasites, and the viruses understand that through the light of truth and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. I'm not here to make you thrive. You understand? I'm here to give enlightenment, that melanated people. Because all I need to enlighten is one. Maybe two. And they're going to get the job done. Because once a black woman is inspired with the truth, she can take it from there. Because she was already born with the innate qualities to do her job. Once I inspire the right brother, that melanated brother, he is going to know what to do because he was already given the strength to prevail and go beyond the call of duty. I'm not worried. Because somewhere, somehow, some melanated man or some melanated woman is going to catch on and say, oh, that's the plan. That's why they said that. That's why they did that. See, when we're doing root work and we trying to break curses, we not only want to break that curse, but we want to understand where that curse came from, because we want to understand how you stay out of that situation where that curse can't either be put back on you again, or to find out, okay, is it your husband, or are you putting yourself in situations where this energy can be placed back on you? Ache for this live, your time, energy, and also words of wisdom. Thank you so much, Empress. This is why people like me were born in our timeline. This is why we have to stand up. And this is why it's incumbent on us that when we hear the truth, that we push it. That's why we support it. That's why we make sure that somebody, somewhere other than them, have the knowledge. See, I've been working, because I already knew this war was coming. I told members of my church, I tell people that follow me, I've been getting in position to help resolve the problem. Not talk about the problem. Not exacerbate the problem. Not become a part of the problem. Is anybody hearing me? We're not looking for anybody to put on those garments. If you're not here to be a solution, an antidote, then support those ones that are. And then spread the word. So you can be, what's up my baby Scorpio in the house? So you can have the opportunity, sir, man. Because we understand currency. I'm going to say that again. I felt that in my spirit. The reason why you can't hardship black people because we understand currency. We understand water, element. And whether it's American currency, Chinese currency, Puerto Rican currency, we don't because we're going to be fine. We know how to trade. Because first of all, we have all the skills, we have all the talents, we have all the inventions. We are melanin. So we're going to always have something to trade to get what we need. I'm going to say that again. I felt that in my spirit. See, you are a receptive gene. And so you're limited on what you can have access from the universe and Mother Nature. But melanated people like me, we have access to heaven and earth and under the earth. You understand me? So we're going to always have negotiables. We're going to always have some type of form of asset that you're going to want. Huh? They got a lady by the name of Lucy right now. They still using that woman's antibodies to destroy sickness and disease. They just gonna take that woman's blood and her antibodies and go out there and heal people and the family ain't making no money off of her. The family, the descendants of her ain't getting nothing, which is nothing new. This is why we die at a higher rate, because they want our organs. I'm gonna say it again. The reason why we die at a higher rate, young and old, is because our organs genetically are superior to any other organs on planet Earth. So you're more valuable to them dead than alive. I'm going to say that again. To all of y'all supposed to be smart and woke people. A dead Negro is a rich Negro. Your assets is you. You are the commodity. You are the asset and always have been and always will be. Because you are created in the image and the likeness of the divine. There's no greater gift that heaven can give you than give you their image and their likeness. There's no other blessing. There's no other blessing that the father and the mother can give a child than to give their genetics, their genes, to give their divine nature to. That's why they say we are children of Oya, children of Babaluaye, children of Ezeli Dontor. Because there's no other blessing that a parent can give a child than their essence, their intellect, their access to the heavens. I am powerful because what I come from, my genetics, my mother genetically, my father genetically, and then the ancestry that I come from. So therefore, when I get in trouble, I can call on the power from within. What you don't understand, your flesh is nothing but a conduit of energy. And the stronger your body is, the more you can harness the ache, the chi, the prana, the power of your ancestors and their intelligence. And then resolve the issue that you are formerly facing. Oh, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Because I got some medicine for this madness. I got some antidote up under both arms. Huh? I have succeeded in places of racism. I have succeeded in places and spaces where I had to deal with opposition. I have succeeded and prevailed in places where the numbers were against me. This is why I quote and I always say, I will get this done with you or without you. Because of what I am made of. If that hill, because God got a cattle on 1,000 hills. If that first one don't belong to me, I'm not in despair. Because I realize that what God has for me, in due season I will reap my reward. And I understand that you cannot stop my destiny, but I can let you distract me and get me off my focus with my destiny, and then jeopardize myself. See, you don't understand the movie of the odds. The wicked witch of the West, no matter how wicked she was, she could not take those ruby red slippers off of Dorothy's feet. As long as Dorothy did not give up those slippers, as long as you don't give up what we have been given through our close practices, you will always be able to get back home. I'm going to talk to somebody on today. As long as, don't worry about what Scarecrow is doing. Don't worry about what the Lion is doing. Don't worry about what the Tin Men is doing. Damn it, don't worry about what Toto is doing. All you got to do, my brothers and my sisters, is stay up on the yellow brick road, which is your destiny. Because you will get back home. You will get back to where you come from. You will accomplish everything that God has for you. But let me tell you something. Don't allow, come on here somebody, don't allow the wickedness of the wicked witch of the West. Don't have your confidence in Glenda, the good witch of the North. Because at the end of the day, you had the power to go back home at any time. Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me on today. The good witch couldn't get you there. The wicked witch couldn't stop you. Come on here, somebody. Because you had the power all of the time. It was always in you. But that's why they go and do the things they do in these ATRs. They lie to you. They beguile you. They make you feel. And let me tell y'all something. When you got the power, might make right. This is why the scripture says, though a host may encamp around me, I will fear not. Oh, y'all ain't hearing me, huh? It don't matter if they do it through the Democratic Party. It don't matter if they do it through the Republican Party. It don't matter if they do it through the Independent. It don't matter. What matters, sir and ma'am, is that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I don't know what that was all about. That's all that matters. There are people out here, my brothers and sisters, they're not trying to find an answer. They already got it. They done already troubleshooted. They already got it. All you got to do is listen. All you have to do is comply. All you have to do is not procrastinate. All you got to do is get on board, because the conscious mind. So a man or a woman thinking, so is he or she. And once what we do anywhere, it's become contagious. And it will get to the who it needs to get to. One thing about truth don't need nobody. It has the power and the essence of itself. But once it's upon the preacher, because you can't preach except God give you a word. You can't go to nobody except God has sent you. And I know I'm sent. That's why I'm the apostle. They call them the sent ones. I'm a foundation layer. Because the apostle is considered the contractor. And so if something goes on in the building and construction of this house, this spiritual house, and I realize that the plumbing is off, I know how to call the plumber to fix that. I know how to call the electrician to fix that. That's the purpose of you being at the top. So when you see your brothers and sisters, the Bible says, let the strong bear the infirmities of the weak. So I realize that your thoughts are not the thoughts of God, but mine is. So therefore, let me enlighten you with the thoughts of God and let you know what's on the divine's mind. The divine said, don't worry. The antidote is already here. It's not coming. It's already here. All you got to do is align yourself. Don't worry about what they're doing. The divine see them. The divine already knew. Let me tell you like this, baby. Let me educate you a little bit. See, when you got the power, this is why God, even in the concept of Satan, notice that God never destroys Satan. You will never destroy what you're not intimidated by. You will never try to destroy a people or race of people if you're not intimidated by them. They can still exist. God just said, not in my kingdom. I'm going to say that again. He just said, not in my kingdom. We're not concerned about what they're doing. What I'm concerned about is illuminating the minds and the hearts of melanated people and inspiring them while we still got time to get in position, to get the tools that you need to do what you need to do. And then when these problems arise, you solve them. See, when you got the money in the bank, you don't worry about the light bill. When you got the money in the bank, you don't worry about the water bill. When you got the money in the bank, you don't worry about the mortgage or the rent. You don't worry about the car. You understand? When you have the resources necessary to meet the problem, it's not a problem. It's a situation that you are attending to. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Because they will never be smarter than the divine. I don't care how much AI technology. Artificial intelligence is not greater than natural intelligence, divine intelligence. All they're doing is trying to mimic what they see the divine doing or what they think the divine is doing. And they need us. They need us to teach them how that works so they can replicate that. This is why they always observing melanated people. We're always going to be on their eye. But I'm like Tupac, all eyes on me. If your eyes gonna be me, I'm gonna give you something to look at. And I'm gonna make sure you don't have the narrative. Because the truth that I am teaching on today, on my day of power, is contagious. The seed has already been sown. The water has already been given. But the divine, mother and father, is going to give the increase. You will never outdo the divine. You will never outdo the divine. There were bigger kingdoms, bigger than yours. And when they come against Mother Earth, she bring them all to the rubble. The divine feminine ain't never been nothing to play with. When I say she's not worried, I'm going to say this again. When I say she's not worried, some of y'all don't even understand right now why you got peace in the midst of this storm. Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me today. Right now, you don't even understand out of everything you done heard, the news done said, and what done happened. You right now cannot comprehend why you, melanated woman, got peace in the midst of this storm. You don't even know where your peace of mind is coming from because the divine feminine is not worried. God is raising up men. Huh? That electrical energy, that Shango energy, that Sete Rayos energy, that Babaluaye energy. And guess what? I want y'all to know today that we have never picked any other woman over you. I don't care how difficult our relationships have been as masculine and feminine. We have never chosen what they have did, and they have always been very good at doing, taking a few and magnified them as though that's the many, because we understand that we all feel connected, and when one of us do something, we feel like that reflects on all of us. But statistically, analytically, we understood after this election we are more together than we thought. We are down with each other more than we thought, and we have the power, because one thing we understand, that a tree planted by the rivers of living water. Are y'all hearing me on today? My brothers and my sisters, you may not have the skill set that I have spiritually. You may not have the endowment that I have spiritually, but I'm in the family. Be comforted. Be confident in this. I see you, and I am getting more prepared for the masses. When I gave the membership, because I gave it with the intention of making sure that melanated people will have what they need. Because guess what? If they don't want to give you Siete Rayos, I already got it. If they don't want to give you Oshun, I already got it. If they don't want to give you Obatala, I already got it. I'm already a warrior. I'm not trying to become one. I already love my people. I don't need nobody to tell me where my heart is. The Bible says where a man's treasure is, there will be his heart also. My heart, my baby mamas are all black, melanated. My children, they ain't mixed. They nitrous, just like they daddy. See, time is the biggest tattletale. Because if you don't believe what I'm saying today, go check me out 5 years ago. I was saying the same thing. Do you understand? I ain't just got out here talking like this. I ain't just got out here. See, I just got into Ultra. I just got into Apollo. But power, I've always been had. I was born with that. Insight, I was born with that. See, I had to send you a cash app on this word. Come on here, Monique. Monique said, I got the blessing on today. I got the blessing. This is my day of power. I know how to harness my Ache. And what I've been trying to teach melanated people is how to harness their energy. Whether they are air sign, earth sign, fire sign, or water sign. Trying to understand why you and your energy came in at this particular juncture of time to be a Aries, a Taurus, a Pisces. When you understand that and you respect melanated African gods and goddesses, baby, come on here, somebody. My other fellow Sagittarius, she said 111. That must be 1111. Let me tell y'all something. Be comforted that we got more than enough. We got more than enough. And I want y'all to understand something. This is not arrogance talking. This is not pep rally, because I don't do that. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't do flattery. If I don't believe in something, I ain't going to talk about it. If I ain't operating this, I ain't going to talk about it. I don't do none of that. They already know that one can chase 1,000. They done seen us zombify ourselves through voodoo. Huh? This is why the Mumbos and the Hugons and the Bokors, when they get down to it, each one of us in our own ritualistic offices, we're going to do what it takes to preserve and to protect our people. Huh? See, I don't have to be adjacent to whiteness. Huh? Because I'm black. Did you hear me? I'm black. And white was created out of darkness. Blackness is the creator. Feminine energy more specifically. But I have the power to direct that feminine energy. That's why in Egyptology we call it the Ankh. Because we understand the phallus and we understand the womb. Huh? That you've been emulating all these years. But don't worry. The real McCoys are rising. The real McCoys, the ones that are true to the practice, that have the real Ache, oh, we have risen. And we're going to rise even higher. Because we got it like that. And we don't need your approval. And you will never get into our practice. And you will never understand our secrets. Because it starts with DNA. And you don't have that. It starts with cellular structure. You don't have that. We're dominant genes. Huh? That's why when Kamala Harris said, some of us don't inspire to be humble. When you're a receptive gene, that's what you do. You like to be dominated. When you're a receptive gene, you like to be dominated. Because I'm not a receptive gene, it turns me on when I dominate. That's why I'm wearing my purple. Purple is a power color. My numbers are 369. No wonder I like 69 so much. You understand? Those are the numbers of manifestation of the universe. The building blocks of the universe. Be inspired by the truth. Don't let nobody play you. You don't have to be played. They need you. You don't need them. They need your bosom. You don't need theirs. They have never carried the EG and will never. And like any mind game, like I told y'all in a relationship, you got to know when somebody playing a mind game to you. Close your eyes and open your eyes. I'm going to say that again to all of my melanated people that are catching on. Close your eyes so you can see through your mind's eye. So you can see what's really going on. You can stop directing your energy in the wrong source and supporting the wrong things. And be prepared to resolve the issue that people are going to try to cause for you. They're not a problem. They ain't been on earth long enough. You can't be a problem to me. You ain't lived long enough. You don't, your genealogy don't go further back than mine. Are you hearing me? What's up, my Nicole, with your pretty self? Old piece of dark chocolate. I gotta take a drink after that. Nicole pretty for no goddamn reason. Praise God. Old baby doll looking face. Anyway, the point is, I'm very clear about where I stand. And I want you to be encouraged in real facts. Be encouraged in real truth. Not letting somebody feed you the BS, my brothers and sisters. Do not be distracted, because we have the antidote. Huh? They still live it off a jiffy that a black man created. Huh? They still being directed in traffic by the red light that a black man created. Let me tell y'all something about Caucasian. I'm in Florida. I don't know where some of y'all at. And when I see a car accident at an intersection, it is normally Caucasian. Because Caucasian is not natural. And Caucasian don't want to obey the laws of the land. And it's always somebody running the light, because they don't feel like it applies to them. Don't think that they think these rules apply to them, because they don't. But you know what does apply to them? Are universal laws. And I want to say this before it ever get. My family, I come from a very powerful, resourceful dynasty. I've always said that. So let me tell you. And when we went through what we went through with the United States government, one of the things that I learned from that experience, that no matter how much money we had, how much power we had, how much access we had to other spiritualists and other people, because when my family went through, they hired the best. Not the ones that were good. They hired the best of the best, because they had money like that. And when you got to reap what you sow, nobody's above divine nature. That's my living proof of how I stay humble when it comes down to the divine. That no matter how smart we were, and everybody in their respective places in our family unit, when it comes down, when you got to reap what you sow, when they say when they come home to roost, the difference between a lot of y'all melanated people, you think these people gonna get away with it. You don't believe in Father Time. You don't believe in Mother Earth. Nobody gets away with nothing. You don't touch God's anointed and think you're gonna get away with something. And as long as you think like that, that's why it prolongs the judgment. Do you understand that, baby? If my family didn't get by and get away with it as strong as and magically enhanced as my family was, Agent Orange ain't gonna get away either. We don't. When it comes down to divine, the divine don't need man-made laws to make you pay. Do you understand? Y'all ain't trying to hit me. The divine doesn't need the United States government to bring forth correction. Universal got their own laws, rules, and regulations. They got their own police task. If you're going to go to church and believe in the divine, understand the divine. God didn't even go out there to address Lucifer. He sent Michael, and Michael knew how powerful Lucifer was because he said, "I rebuke you in the name of the Lord." Michael knew that Lucifer was a seraphim. You understand? Apostle just trying to be real with you. That's why I don't care how powerful I am. I know to stay humble when it comes down to the divine. You never get smart enough for the divine. You never get insightful enough for the divine. You never get enough arche that you gon' change. You're not gonna change the universal law. I don't care who you is. You can only bend justice on it so long. After a while, it's like pulling on a branch. After a while, that branch gonna let go. And boy, the repercussion. So, like I tell people all the time, you can either pay now for what you don't sold, or you can pay later. So I'd rather pay now while I'm young. I don't want to be paying when I get in my older age. Because before you leave here, Mayat gonna weigh that hard. Before you leave here, my brothers and sisters, no matter what you believe in or don't believe in, energy is never destroyed. It must be accounted for. So whatever you do in this life, however you choose to do it, do you, boo-boo? Because one thing I'm truly a Sagittarius. I believe in freedom. But I realize I'm not free to do any people any kind of way because I got the power. Do you hear me, sir, bro and sis? Everybody, every soul agree to the rules and regulations before they come to this earth plane. And no matter how much we got away with the other laws of the land, when it was time for us to pay the piper, when the troll had to receive his fee, we had to pay that. We had to pay it. Our ancestors had to pay it. You don't get big enough on planet Earth. You don't learn enough magic. You don't get enough arche and chi that you don't reap the energies that you have sown. So do you, boo-boo. Make it as hard as you want to be, or you can make it as soft as you want to be. This is why we believe as melanated people, no matter where we are, you make your bed hard, you the one got to sleep in that. You, not me. That's why I be careful how I do stuff, who I do it with, even as strong as I am, and I don't treat people in that kind of way. Thank you that my Sagittarius from Philadelphia. I'm going to say it again. We done figured it out. Ain't even worried. All of you that done started becoming a member on my website and my Voodoo, I got to put Voodoo up there, but my Palo, and become a member of my Orisha family, y'all gonna have precedence over every other client that I have. If you a member of those particular sects, your work and what's going on with you gonna have precedence. I'm gonna take care of all my clients, but my members gonna have precedence. And you don't have to be an initiate in Ocha to benefit from my Orishas. You don't have to be a scratch into Palo. And in Voodoo is what I do. Haitian Voodoo in particular. This is the man that have helped me overcome all of my sorcery and conjure all these people that have been working against me. Him. And I'm giving melanated people an opportunity to get some real protection, so you can grow in peace. You can flourish in peace. You can prosper in peace. Thank you for the roses. All right, thank y'all for that gift y'all showing out. All I say to y'all, get ready. I got some stuff. I got some shiggity for y'all on today. This is my day of power. I got my stuff. All y'all talking about crystals. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all see all this? This is blood on this quartz crystal in the skull form, and this some of the feathers. I got more sacrifices to do. If you're gonna support Apostle Ely, this is what you support. I'm here with the real magic. And you guess what? You ain't got to get your hand dirty. You ain't got to get your hand dirty. I have no problem. I ain't gonna do it for free. These nails right here, I will get all in the grime of things for melanated people to win. Yes, I will. I'm ready. She ready, and he ready. All right. Love y'all. I see y'all a little later on my YouTube channel, because I'm trying to disperse it on my day of power and making sure many of you guys get y'all conjure together. All I encourage you, don't wait till the last minute. Be proactive. And guess what? I'm a non-profit organization, so whatever you invest and donate to my ministry and what you donate to even my platform, it's all donation based. At the end of the year, you can file for it. You lose nothing. You get all the essence of what? Ma Fede Fun Babalu Aye. I intend for my people to win, and I'm smart. And I'm going to use their laws and their rules and regulations to work for us. All right. God bless you.